all the things we are going to explain we are going to see in a very broad and in a very simplified and in a very fun based manner. So coming into the aspect, first we are going to see why would you trust AI? This is the question. So actually there is a video here, but I don't want to play the video. If you want, I can share this video link in the description so that you can watch that video and you can understand. So the glimpses of the video I will show you in the upcoming slides. That is, here you can see, as it is an online video lecture, I don't want to mention any company name or any product name. It is a general, but it is not real. Actually happened in the world, but I am not mentioning here due to, since we have to be somewhat ethical, we have to deal it with a very ethical manner. So here we are you are seeing one car that is met with an accident, unfortunately. Actually, this car, you can see the setup here. This car is a driverless car that is totally controlled by artificial intelligence based model. So based on the traffic rules and the algorithm in how it was trained, everything come into picture while a real-time algorithm was implemented in a real-time practices. So this car, what happened is it met with an accident. So it is fault on the designer or fault on the model. If the question comes means definitely it is a fault on the designer only, since we have to teach the model in such a way that different perspectives of the influential factors are involved when we are making one system humanless. It has to take care of every scenario, since human interpretation is very, very different when comparing to mechanical or machine interpretation. So the car is mainly drive based on camera, 360-degree camera. So it was trained such that based on the background scenarios. Okay, and it has to watch the road condition. If road is clear, it can travel in that speed. If there are obstacle in between, it has to stop. If obstacle is clear, it has to go. Like that, we have to train in that manner inch by inch. Suppose if unavoidable circumstances come. Suppose when we are training the model, if there is one scenario is there, that is initially the road was very clean. Assume that the road is very clean. But suddenly, due to some mishaps or natural disasters, a sudden pothole has happened in the road. Then what happened? A fast running car, on seeing the pothole, it has to adjust and go in the different direction. But it will assume that it has a whole obstacle and it will suddenly stops. So what happened here? Assume that there is one pothole here. The car is coming in a 180 km per hour. So it is coming and on assuming that there is a pothole, it has to divert itself and it has to go. In that manner, we have to train. But what happened? Suddenly, what is the rule here? The car is working based on pure rules. If road is clear, go ahead. If there is an obstacle, stop suddenly. There is no other rules formatted here. So what happened? This car suddenly stops and this car, which is assumed that this car will go, suddenly come and hit this car so that a fatal accident happened. So on seeing this accident, in the upcoming days, will anyone travel in this car? Definitely not. They will rely on human-based operations. So this is how we need to make this explainable AI to explain the consumers that I am going since road is clear. I am stopping here due to this pothole. I am making diversion due to this pothole and there is some four junction is there. So I am slowing down to this kilometer. Like that, if we explain it each and every step or decision what it is taking to the available consumer means, then automatically consumer will rely on AI. This is how we are planning that the model is working irrespective of working, the model has to explain each and every step, whatever it is taking to the consumers or stakeholders so that the consumers or stakeholders will make it create a trust, good trust on the model what they are using. This is the thing. This one example. And this is nothing but a famous company has enrolled AI models for taking interviews. And this model is trained in a sub based, it is a human fault actually, but the model is trained in that manner based on the skin color. So, if the skin is very white, irrespective of whoever may be, that is man or woman, if the skin is very bright, that is white color means irrespective of the qualification or any other aspects, he was selected. And other person who was in black colored skin, tone is very black means even though he is having very high quality of records, very high professional things and other things, what happened? He was totally rejected. But this person will ask the company, on what basis you reject me? I am having this records, whatever you are furnishing in the criteria, all criterias I am having, but why my application was rejected? Then the company realized that okay, it is a bias. This the what we call in the algorithm, AI algorithm, it is a bias. So the skin color is given very high privilege, and the remaining of the things are given less weightage. On that basis, this chatbot has worked, so it rejected so many applications. So what happened automatically? One scenario, the famous company has ruled out that AI-based interview system, and it is going to train the model in different perspective based on the stakeholders input. It is going to train the model. So in that aspect, really what happened? Everyone are now in the term, since nowadays so many algorithms are available. We know each and everyone are having AI based knowledge. Very high AI coders are available. Even student level, staff level, research level, very high and sensitive AI models are coming out day by day. Like in our chatbots also, earlier the famous thing is ChatGPT, but nowadays you can see how many models are available. ChatGPT is available, Cloud is available, Perplexity is available, Consensus available, Google Gemini is coming. Like that, many models are coming day by day. And on what basis these, although it is having a small hook, ChatGPT will make mistakes, so you have to re-verify. So in that aspect, we have to train the model. So I am 100% confident in this result. You can go through. I am 50% confident in this result. So you have to re-verify. You have to human interpret. So we have to give human interpretation also along with AI predictable. That is called human loop system. Even though the AI model is predicting something, human has to give interpretation, right? So the human will explain, re-verify whether the AI is predicting it or not. This is what clinical aspect. Medical aspects are doing that only, re-verification. That is called as medical verification reports. That is whatever AI is generating, the human being will re-verify it, and he want to analyze whether it is doing correct or not. But it is a multiplicative work. We can directly do with human being. Then why we have to go with AI, right? So in that aspect only, we are generating a new model that can able to interpret the results, and it has to explain that the decision made by this system is perfect. Then only we can able to analyze the things. So instead of human in loop, we are making another model and making it inside the loop, so that the model itself will interpret the results and give you the explanation on what basis the outputs are coming. Since in the original model, if you do explanation steps means the model design will become very complex. It will not, the running time itself will become more. So the developers are interested to develop the model to predict results only. Your loan is, you are submitting loan data, it will give approved or rejected. If you give input data as a cancer results, it will give positive or negative. AIDS result positive or negative. That's all. There is no need to explain how these results are coming. But nowadays, what happening is many of the patients are not relying on the system. They are telling that the medical results are fault. They have did wrong diagnosis. Like that, many things are happening in and around the world. In order to overcome that, what we have to do? We have to go with explainable AI features. So we are going to see some of the techniques and what are all the different techniques available in making the AI system more trustable. That is the aim of this subject. So, uh, so here the question comes to you, that is, would you trust this decision? Yes, no, give reasons. These are the reasons what I explained so far. If it is a offline class, I will ask you, you have to explain. But this is a online class, so I itself explain everything. So hereafter, we are going to see by one basis. So, um, why explainability needed? This is what I have spoken just now. I am giving some features to the inputs of neural networks, that may be machine learning or deep learning, whatever may be. These are the learning function. I am giving a task to it. Actually, what machine learning will do, it will already trained with known data sets. It may be either classification or medical data representation or numerical analysis, whatever may be. Already sample data will be trained and a new data will be given by the user, and based on the learned data and the input data, it will analyze and give the results. But the user will have confusion why it is coming, when the results will fail, when it will succeed, how can I trust. These all questions will come into the human brain. That is, if you give one result, it is giving 94 percentage, means you will be happy. If you give the same result again and once again you train the model, the accuracy will reduce, 92% will come due to several adjustments. And once again, if you train, means it will go plus or minus. There is no stable results always, right? You all know, if you have basics of machine learning, means you can know what I am telling. Each and every training, the results will differ lightly. So on what basis I can trust these results? These results are stable or it may vary from time to time. These questions will arise. In order to overcome that, we are going for same training data, new deep learning process, and in between we are putting one thing called the explainable model. So this explainable model will interpret this result and it will provide the results based on different scenarios. On this basis only, I am doing this. You are getting the results due to this. You are getting the predictions like this. So I can able to understand, I can able to succeed. Okay, I itself have a decision. Okay, this model is working like this. So I have to give the input like this. Some of the parameters may miss by you, that may be you can correct and give it to, so you can get succeeded. So if your customer is coming you and giving the detail, means, hey, your data is missing, go and include that data and give it to me. So this data means automatically you can able to explain how the data are working and how it is failed, how it is succeeded. So automatically what happened, the trust will become more. So this is the main aim, why we need to explain a AI model in order to develop the trust on the model. So next, uh, basic definition we will see based on this. So explainable model is nothing but, it is not an algorithm, it is not an thing, it is a set of process and methods. We are going to see different methods and processes that allows human users to comprehend and trust the results. So a human being can able to understand based the result is, for example, I am telling you a simple example. In a medical science, in a medical field, if you go and take ECG, means what happened, you will get some X-ray. Can you able to read that X-ray? Different parameters will be there. M, graph, L, P, Q, RS, like that different parameters will be available. That is will be analyzed only by means of trained medical experts. You cannot able to read even a single data in that. If everyone can able to predict the result, means then there is no need of clinics. Just you in your house itself, you can purchase one ECG machine and you can take heart level, whatever that ECG X-ray you can take and you can read, so that you can. So doctor is also telling this. I also know this, but you don't know what is that X-ray actually telling. Based on only doctor analysis, you are telling that, okay, doctor is telling I will have heart blockage. Okay, what I can do, like that. Instead of that, if you know that my results means, okay, it happens like that. So this is the difference between explainable and non-explainable. So this is what we are going to tell. So in medical aspect, we cannot do that since they are already trained in that manner. Doctors are studying for 5 years and they are knowing the techniques and other things and they are interpreting. But machine learning are just nothing but engineering concepts. These are models developed by human beings. So anyone can interpret the results by their own. In that aspect only, we can able to create by machine learning algorithm. So the trust the results and outputs created by machine learning algorithms. So what results we are getting, that results we have to make it as trustable. This is what the main aim of this subject. Okay. So, uh, okay. So now we are going to see one important aspect and then we will go with a simple problem. So loan rejection with and without AI. Let us check this. Okay. So when you give one loan application, if it's assumed that it is processed by a AI model, so immediately you will get the result, your loan is rejected. So how will be your mentality? Okay, I prepared this whole night, all the documents, inch by inch, I analyzed the document, then only I submitted. But if I give this to the model, immediately the loan is rejected. On what basis? Same thing happened to my level also. I am giving one, I am trying to open one online account in a system that is trained by a AI model, famous company. I don't, that is what I initially told you. I don't want to mention any company here since this is your online course. So various sensitive issues will happen. That's why I am telling in a layman model. So one of the famous company, I am trying to open one account. Everything is okay. I am showing my face. Okay, I am giving all the documents, whatever the details for address proof, age proof, everything I am giving, but the model is only comparing my name. In one of the document, my name is abbreviated, my initial is abbreviated, my father name. But in another document, which is also a mandatory document, it contains only a small form of initial, that is L. So irrespective of other data, just it is rejecting my application. Your name is not matching. What is wrong? It is my wish. I can put my father name small or big. As per one record, that is also government authenticated record, it is approved. Even my passport is also having the same name. But when we are, what is the model is telling? This name is mismatched, you go with manual method. Then there comes the difficulty. Online nowadays, everything is becoming online. Even each and everything, opening of account, booking gases, paying of phone bills, everything become online. But for the simple issue, if I want to go to a store and I want to submit all documents, once again I need to recorrect everything, means then what is the purpose of this much sophisticated models? So this is what happening when we are not having this non-explainable AI. I don't understand actually. Actually, why my application was rejected, I don't understand. Unfortunately, error happened. Unfortunately, error happened. Later on, by means of self-interpretation, I came to understand that, okay, these two documents names are mismatched. So in the same manner here also, one person is submitting a loan application, his result is rejected. He has the question, why? I submitted all the things, whatever the requirements, I submitted everything, but you are telling my loan is rejected. Why? Whom to ask? This was generated by a model. Whom to ask? I am a model, I don't know anything. Like that only it will reply. That is called as black box. In explainable AI, we are calling it as a black box. Black box means this person cannot able to see what internally the model is doing. How the loan got rejected. These things will not be explainable to a customer. That is called as black box. In order to want, that is what we have given in the slide. I don't know why my application was rejected. So in the opposition, we are having another thing called glass box. Glass box means what? Full transparent. You can see here some of the things. based on different parameters. Later on in the video series, we will show how to generate these graphs. You can get this graph by your own. Okay, so this will be useful for even for your research aspects also. So here you can see what are all the prediction probabilities. Rejection is 0.99, approval is 0.01. So probability is very less. That is why it is rejected. On what basis? Based on credit score, based on annual income, based on debt to income. These are the scenarios that are not matching with the actual thresholds. So this is, so on seeing this, what I have to do, I need to maintain a good score. I should good annual income. I need to increase my debt to income ratio. Or if all these things satisfy only, this loan got approved. So this is existing loans, that is less. How much loan you are having, that is not an problem for me. You are having a good credit score. You are having good annual income. You are having debt to income, debit to income, that is sufficient for loan to approve. So in that manner only we are explaining. So a customer is asking means, sir, why your application got rejected means your annual income is very less than the threshold. We are maintaining the threshold like this, but your annual income is very less. Your credit score also very poor. We are maintaining the threshold. If you want to avail loan means your credit score will be like this. Initially, if you mention all the condition means, then the customer can able to understand, okay, while we are applying a loan application to this bank, we need to maintain all these scenario. In the same manner, if initially if you apply the, if in my case, if I am applying application in that manner, initially it will tell do documents should have same name exactly, means then I will check, okay, I have to check these two names, then it will be easy. That is then I will not apply at all, since two names are different. My one name my initials are totally abbreviated, and another thing it is shortened, so automatically my, then what I will do, I will try to correct the document, then I will come to the model, then it will create, everything is success, there is no failure at all. So this is why, yes, I understand why my loan application was rejected. So this is what actually the back end of explainable AI. How the explainable AI working? This is the thing. So this is the brief out of this, what I have explained. So based on now the thresholds are good. So automatically the loan got approved here. So the rejection criteria is not there. Everything is on positive side. This is negative side. This is positive side. So there is no negative side. So automatically loan is approved. Even the customer itself will understand that my loan will be approved or not. There will be no question marks. My loan may approved or not. My loan will be approved. So just passing of application, a person can sit relaxedly in his home. This is what we are using. So we are using this in Google Flow Lab. Very simple experiments only. We can go ahead with practical also. But in this aspect, I am giving you explanation about what is explainable AI. So here we cannot go with the real-time practice. Later on, we will show one by one. Okay. So that's it. So these are all the things. So you can make explainable AI in your real world application. Whatever I am telling here, all are real practical examples only. You can realize everything by using practical examples. So before going into this, we will explain one scenario and we will go ahead. So these are all the things. So assume that a loan approval scenario, just now I explained, but I will explain here with a simple example here. Assume that you are going for a loan approval process, and if you what is the question is, explain the need for explainable AI using a loan approval scenario with a brief numerical example. Instead of telling in words, I will take some numerical example and explain to you, so that you can be able to easily analyze and understand what is the need of a explainable AI. Okay, so first, what is the thing is, this is the step by step. AI model analyzes customer features, then each feature influences the final decision. Each and every feature are important for taking a final decision. Then model gives only the result, approve or reject. Explainable AI, what it will do, it will analyze each and every feature's contribution in making the decision. So simply black box model will give direct result. Explainable AI model will interpret each and every results, and it will show how each and every features are important in taking the decision. So this will automatically what happen, it will improve the transparency and the trust. This is what we are going. Instead of explaining this, what we are going to do is I am going to take one simple numerical example. So always study this subject with a numerical example so you can easily understand what is happening. So several techniques are available, but in all the papers and textbooks, they will explain in the form of words. This is the threshold, lesser means okay, greater than means okay, this is the Shapley values, line values, everything will come. That is good. But for new learners, low level learners, UG students, those who are new to this subject, always better to take one numerical example, substitute the results and analyze so that you can able to understand what actually the model is doing. Okay, it may be right or wrong. Take a numerical example by your own, and you have to. So how to generate the numerical values? I will start with that. So for loan approval process, I am taking the three features. This is called a toy data set. A data set may contain thousands of labels, but for analyzing ourselves, we are taking toy data set that hardly contain 3 or 4 values. So first what I am doing, I am taking features. I am taking income, credit score, and loan amount. These are the three criteria. How I am taking this means based on the analysis from the different data sets. Always these three values are given most important. One is income, another one is credit score, and another one is loan amount. This plus 0.4, plus 0.5, minus 0.6. These are called weights. These are called weights. By training the model will gain the weights. In machine learning algorithm, you may load different models like linear regression, different algorithm like random forest, linear regression, like that you are learning. If you learn means you will know come across the point called weights, activation points, RELU, rectified linear your linear unit, like that you may come across different words, right? So based on the different level of training, the model can able to understand income is the most essential criteria for sanctioning a loan, means it will give high weightage. So it is giving plus 0.4. Credit score is the ultimate high, means it will give plus 0.5. Loan amount is least privilege, means it will give minus 0.6. So based on this, negative means less privilege, positive means high privilege. Last time I show you in the slide, positive direction, negative direction. Okay, so positive value increases the approval chances, negative values reduces the approval chances. So these are all the things. So high loan amount reduce the approval score automatically. If I put very high loan means it will reduce the approval score, leading to rejection. So what I will do, it is just a simple linear regression formula only, that is W1 into alpha 1, W2 into alpha 2, W3 into alpha 3 plus bias. Here for simplicity, I am taking bias value is equal to 0 and the threshold is equal to what? 50. Threshold value is 50. For any case, for prediction, if it is greater than 50 means approved, less than 50 means rejected. That's a simple model. So what I am taking, income is equal to 70. 70 means 70,000. 70K. I am taking it as 70. Credit score as 80, little bit higher. Loan amount is 50. I am asking. So what is the probability? Income is 70. Loan amount, whatever may be. I can put 1 lakh also. Even my salary is 25,000. I can ask a bank 1 lakh also. That is my wish. But what bank will check? Income is this much less, but he is asking this much big loan. Whether to sanction or not, bank has to decide, model has to decide. So how the model is working, just simply telling rejected means the person will ask, on what purpose you are rejecting, sir? I will pay the amount in for 25 years also I will pay. Why you are rejecting the amount? Like that a person may ask. That is his freedom. That is his right also. So what we are telling, we are going for explanation, sir. Our company policy, as per our bank policy, threshold should be like this. So you have to maintain the threshold. Even 150.9 also, your loan will be approved, but your score is very less. We can't do anything. So make something maintains credit score high, or put loan amount lesser, like that, do that things. So in that manner, score is equal to what? 0.4 plus 0.70, like that. So let us take small break. I will continue here and then I will go ahead. Okay, so I will take a small break here.